history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bruins offense will go to work first. The Trojans dominated this matchup last year and took home the victory bell in a blowout.
Yeah, and they were just having fun during that blowout with their Cross City rival last year. David, you could just see it on the faces of the Trojan players having fun pummeling UCLA last season.
Yeah, and I can tell you what, as a player in rivalry games, you also don't remember how much fun they had. All the celebrations, you remember all of that every day of the year when you're coming back and you're trying to change that and do a little celebrating yourself.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's square.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the USC Trojans offense will go to work for the first time. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like deep. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, partner.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
Grab behind the line. It's Lane. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
What a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grab behind the line, it's Buchanan. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that DN getting that set.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to buy time. Slings it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Lawson. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Finds a man by himself. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game. They're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. We head to the quarter break. It is USC holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And to open the 2nd quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault lap. There he goes! A job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Using his legs, it's Wormley. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Trojans are on the move. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Makes the grab on the left. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, 4th down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it. Fighting off the defender. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Using his feet to buy time. And not much going on downfield. They just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking to fire. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about, and these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell, not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
Snagged in the middle, it's Buchanan. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Sets up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Lindsey. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Buchanan. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bruins.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bray. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Still looking on the move. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to him. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside give. Nice move to keep running. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is in his threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. If he's going to run the football, they were dialed in and got that sucker that way.
The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Buchanan. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Bruins are flying down the field. Off-play action on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Makes the catch. It's Lindsey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Got a man. It's Bray. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space.
He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success, and they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. This time they'll go to the running game. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That thing goes straight up like a rocket. Tell the blimp guys to look out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quick handoff. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Going to sling it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Lane. Ripping up a really good chunk of yardage. He got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Oh, he wants it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another day.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Trojan. They move on top here on the 4th. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
You talk to any quarterback, Jesse, and they love finding the big tight end. Hard to overthrow the big fellas, the big reach, the nice mitts, nice catch by the tight end.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to get it done with a touchdown in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen, I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present.
It's an straight inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from what. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to it. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense needs to hold its water and watch that football. It's now 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. And it'll be brought down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, UCLA. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with the win.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He might want another play. Finds his man. It's great. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Quick pass on the jet motion. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping...
Back's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done. And he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off a big upset.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Humphries. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lindsay. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to pass.